Hi Radiant, Pastor Andres here. I'm filling in for Pastor Dustin. Today in Radiant Word, we are in Exodus 13 and 14. At this point of the story, it's really cool because the Israelites were celebrating their first Passover. If you don't know what Passover is a Jewish tradition. And basically, it's a celebration that they have every year where they remember that God delivered them from being slaves to Egypt. They were slaves there for over 400 years, and God delivered them with a mighty hand of power. So anyways, they were celebrating that, and it hadn't even been a day, and they were camping outside of Egypt, and then they heard that the Egyptian Pharaoh and army were coming after them to kill them. And the Israelite leaders went straight to Moses complaining, saying, we should have stayed in Egypt. We'd rather die slaves in Egypt than die in the desert. So Moses went straight to God and God said, why are you crying out like this? I just delivered you from them, and I will do it again. So immediately God told Moses to raise his staff as he approached the Red Sea, and immediately the sea parted, and the Israelites were able to cross the Red Sea in dry land. And as the Egyptians were right behind and almost ready to kill them, the Red Sea immediately collapsed and killed them, and every Egyptian died, and all the Israelites were able to survive. And man, there was a great victory for God and how He delivered them again. So today I want to just encourage you. I don't know where you're at in life, if God has already delivered you once, if He's already been there for you once, or maybe you're starting fresh and He's about to deliver you. You are desperate to see something change in your life. I just want to encourage you, no matter where you're at, don't lose hope. God is there for you, and all you got to do is just surrender. Say, God, I'm here. I surrender to you. I know that you can walk me through this. And I just want to encourage you today just to surrender to Him and put your trust in Him, because He will deliver you if you just open your heart and surrender to Him. Man, I think about this story that a friend just reminded me of. And I'm from Ecuador, and at the time, a lot of people were being kidnapped, and my sister has been kidnapped twice, my mom once. And I remember the first time my sister got kidnapped, I remember somebody told me about it, and I had to tell my dad, and then my dad told my mom. And it was so interesting because my mom was in the middle of doing her devotional, and God all of a sudden just downloaded this supernatural peace into her, all over her. And so when my dad went and talked to my mom about this, my mom just said, you know what? I feel this supernatural peace that God just gave me. I know that this is crazy, but I feel like God just prepared me for this moment right now. So we went to the police station with the other parents to see what was going on. And I remember seeing my mom just with this supernatural peace, calming the other two moms and just being there for them, and just being just God's hand and calming them and just loving on them. But it was just crazy. 2 hours later, we hear from right before that, we were all praying. We were all saying, God, you have control of this. We put our trust in you. And man, 2 hours later, we hear back from the police that they had been recovered, and that my sister was okay. All the girls were okay. Nobody harmed them. And it was just so awesome and so amazing to see how God delivered my sister from these people that wanted to hurt them and all of that. And it was just a supernatural way of God delivering them. So today, I want to encourage you to not be like those Israelites and forget what God has done for you. Don't lose hope. God is here for you. He will not leave you or forsake you. All you have to do is just surrender your situation, your circumstances before Him, and He will deliver you. He will provide for you. He will heal. And I just want to encourage you to do that and just put your trust and hope in Him and remember what He's done for you. I also want to encourage you to join us for our weekend services Saturday night, and then also Sunday morning at 9 and 11. I will be there worshiping with you. Come and join us, and it's going to be a great time worshiping Jesus together. Have a great Wednesday. We love you, and have a good day.